Hello everyone, I'm Kevin van der Kooi, also known as RotterdaM, and it's time for another EU update. Last weekend, of course, all eyes were focused on Asus ROG once more in Helsinki, Finland. The lineup was good, despite a couple of great players missing. It was still a chance for newcomers to make a big splash on the scene and, of course, compete for that prize pool of $30,000. None of that was going to happen though, as we really saw the Koreans dominate a foreign event that hard as they did last weekend in Finland. 6 out of the top 8 were from Korea, and the 2 foreigners that did make it in the quarterfinal. Mana lost 3-0 to MC, and Western's Wolf, sort of, the up-and-coming Swedish Zerg, lost 3-0 against Moon. So that meant that we had 4 Koreans in the semi-finals and no more foreign dreams alive. MC made it to the final as almost every single foreign tournament that he attends lately, but this time the Bastos was not good enough as he ran into the man who's on absolute fire lately, Liquid Staja. Staja took out MC 4-1 and walked away with a prize of $13,000. MC obviously took second, 4GGs took third place, and Fnatic's Moon took fourth. Overall, it was a great weekend with a lot of great games, great host, funny commentating. What more can us happy nerds ask for? It was time for Go for StarCraft 2's monthly final as well. Of course, I always repeat about the Sunday editions of Go for StarCraft 2, as you can win €200 in that one, but there's also still the Wednesday Cup. In both tournaments you can win points and you can qualify yourself for the monthly final at the end of the month, where €500 is up for grabs. Now normally the monthly final is the strongest tournament out of all of them. This time not that much, which I think had everything to do with the busy tournament schedule that there was for most of the pros in July. If we take a look at the player field, we saw a lot of new faces and a couple of regulars. Of course, Hyung was there, the man who won so many Go for StarCraft 2's lately, and he won again. This time he won €500 by defeating Tarzan in the quarterfinal and probably his biggest contender, Aces Bly, in the semi-final. In the overall final, he took out the Russian Unix 3D, which crowned him the champion of the month of July. Congratulations to Hyung. And despite Asus ROG going on last weekend, it was of course time for a regular Go for StarCraft 2 as well. Once more it was time for a TSL Zerg to win it, and this time it was Revival. Both Revival and Hyung are just having a field day lately, as most of the European pros don't really compete in these regular tournaments anymore, so it's kind of nice to have an extra payday, I guess, for them. On the way to the final, Revival took out Bly and Cloud, and he ran into Indy, a Protoss player from Poland, in the final, which was surprising because we haven't heard that much from him, but he is a nice and talented player. Unfortunately, he was not good enough to face Revival yet, as he lost 3-0. Congratulations to Revival for winning another Go for StarCraft 2. And last but not least, of course, there was another Zota Cup as well, and it was won by the talented German Zerg player Roof. Roof took out Simbo in the quarterfinals, Hyung in the semis, and he took out Roxkiss Freyr in the overall finals. Now Roof is one of those guys that really flies below the radar for 2 reasons. One, he doesn't travel that much to big events, even though he did make an appearance in one of the MLGs. But the second reason is that he's banned from all the national ESL tournaments. That has something to do with something that he did once upon a time when he was young and immature, as he once said, in Counter-Strike, nothing related to StarCraft 2, which is a shame, because Roof is, if you ask me, without a doubt one of the best players in Germany, probably top 5. Of course, he's not better yet than, I would say, Hazub, Zocca and Dark Force, but he's really getting close. So I hope to see more of Roof in the future, and congratulations to him for winning another Zota Cup. This was the EU update for this week already. Keep playing those weekly cups, as they are an important part of our online scene, and you get a chance to play against your favorite players and of course compete for money. So that was it for this week. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. See ya.